G&B TV. Yeah, like, come on, follow me. Let's see what we got.
Listen closely if you trying to eat. Get passive income, got that money flowing in my sleep. Young and please, got 30,000 on my wrist, 10 on my fist, that 18 around my neck, make I can show respect. You looking at a God exhorting no fear, about 5 in each ear, that's what you wanna hear. VA.
Remember what I told you, right?
Yeah,
What I say?
it's grown man business.
It's grown man business. Boom!
I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be at all times, my G's, at all times. And we all see what's going down between Charleston White and Mav Hoffa. We all see what's transpiring between Charleston White and Mav Hoffa. And I mean, it gets deep, it gets wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. When you scratching the surface, and here at Grown Man Business TV, we are definitely scratching the surface. Now, I want to give a big salute to all my day one investors in the DMs saying Big G&B TV, the Oracle. And don't you forget the TV, and you better always remember the Oracle. What is your perspective on what's going down between Mav Hoffa and Charleston White? What are your thoughts exactly on what's transpiring between Mav Hoffa and Charleston White? And I gotta say, my G's, it is absolutely disgusting work. It is absolutely disgusting work, my G's, to see these two grown men going back and forth. But it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, when it comes to Charleston White, we all know he gets real outlandish with the wordplay. Charleston White is going to take it as far as he can to get you upset, to get you off your square, to get your panties in a bunch. I mean, he's real outlandish when it comes to the wordplay. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. And Charleston White has some choice words for Mav Hoffa's daughters. I ain't gonna lie, disgusting work, my G's, the things that Charleston White said about Mav Hoffa's daughters. Now, here at Grown Man Business TV, we are definitely not going to repeat anything that CW said, but we gonna get into those angles, right? Now, when it comes to Mav Hoffa, he feels a way, as he should, about the things that CW said about his daughter, but it's conflicting. You understand me? It got a lot of people confused because you don't rock with CW, but you rocking with Hassan Campbell. It gets deep, it gets wicked, and it's always deeper than rap, right? So you already know how we do here at Grown Man Business TV, right? We're going to get into these clips, we're going to double back, and we're going to get deeper into this angle. We're going to dig into these clips, we're going to double back, and we're going to get deeper into this angle. Gang!
And Mav Hoffa, the little baby on Bart Simpson. Put that pacifier. Tell your daughter, put my dick in my mouth. How old are your daughters? For your daughters. Tell the little bitch, put my dick in my mouth like a fuck pacifier. Mav Hoffa. And Mav Hoffa, type on the microphone since you like battle rap. Here, tell your daughters to battle rap on my fucking dick. And Mav Hoffa. And Mav Hoffa. Tell him to battle rap on my fucking. Tell him to battle rap on my fucking. Fuck mother. Fuck baby mother. Fuck your wife. That's Hoffa. And Mav Hoffa.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Definitely. As a victim of that, were you ever pushed in that direction? When I was a kid, I'm gonna say this again because I said this, I was mimicking what was done to me. Children, I was touching. Children, I was touching.
Wow.
As a child, I was touching other children.
Wow.
As a child, I was touching other children. As a child, yes. Because I was touched at an early age, and was continuously touching, I went on to touch others.
What you thought was normal.
When did you stop? When did I stop touching other children?
Yes.
Like, as a child, I touched children.
Damn! Let me find your motherfucking son. Right? Let me find your son or your daughter. Let me catch them at 12 years old. And when I stick heavy dick in that little 12, 13-year-old little bitch, when I fuck your 12-year-old son,
come to your son,
son.
and then run through your family and fuck all the other children in your family.
What?
She get wicked. Like what you saying. Wrong. She get wicked. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, my G's. I mean, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? It gets deep, it gets wicked, and it's always deeper than rap when you scratching the surface. And here at Grown Man Business TV, we are definitely scratching the surface. Now, y'all got an ear full, right? I'm sure y'all also got an eye full of those clips. I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be, but it is absolutely disgusting work at the things that Charleston White said about Math Hoffa's daughters. I mean, he took it far left. He took it to the extreme. And I gotta say, here at Grown Man Business TV, we do not agree with any of that type of wordplay, man. I mean, it's no rules when it comes to war, but you got to spare the women and children. I was raised like that. You got to spare the women and children. And the things that CW said, it just throws red flags all over the field. You understand? It gets my wheels to turning, and it's red flags all over the field because I'm confused on how you can say such harsh things about little girls. I mean, real pedo type of things about little girls, and then at the same time, off the same tongue, say that you go into these schools and you work with children. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But I'm totally confused on how you can say these, pedo things about these little girls, thumbing and all this weird stuff that you said about Math Hoffa's daughters, and then at the same time, off the same tongue, say that you work with children. What principal is letting you into a school to talk to children, my G? And why are you so adamant about talking to children? One thing for sure, two things for certain. Kings work with kings. You understand me? Grown men work with grown men. You understand me? We set the standards and let the women and the children follow. We don't go into the school and try to talk and rub shoulders with babies. So for you to be so adamant about rubbing shoulders and talking to children, and then off the same tongue can say the things you said about Math Hoffa's daughters, red flags all over the field. And CW been talking like this. He been coming out of his mouth about children in this fashion. So it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now let's tap into Math Hoffa. Math Hoffa's a father. He's a daddy. You understand me? And he's very protective over his children, as he should be. But see, one thing for sure, two things for certain, you can't straddle the fence, Math Hoffa. You can't play both sides of the fence. And I played those clips just so you can see how Math Hoffa plays both sides of the fence. So you real upset about the things that, Charleston White said about your daughters, but you have no quarrel about what Hassan Campbell said about those other children. That's why I played those clips. You had Hassan Campbell. You understand me? Hassandra Campbell. Bambada, Thighs Up, Campbell on your show, and y'all had a good conversation. Y'all had a good time, and you never addressed Hassan Campbell one time for saying those things that he said about those children. I'm not going to repeat it. I mean, you got an ear full of those clips, right? Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. So you can't shun Charleston White and then hang out with a Hassandra Campbell. You can't judge a Charleston White and then want to be cool in New York style with a Hassandra Campbell, man, a Thighs Up for Bambada Campbell. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But you knew exactly what Hassan Campbell said about those children, and you still brought them on your platform. You still rubbed shoulders with them. You still had conversations with them. But as soon as somebody directs that type of energy at your children, at your beautiful, precious little girls, now you want to go hard. Now you got something to say. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But that's a huge problem when it comes to this community, our community. You know what I'm saying? Straddling the fence. I don't like what Charleston White said about your daughters, but I also never like hearing Hassan Campbell talk about dropping heavy D in those babies. This is Grown Man Business TV right here, man. I've carved out a lane for the real. A lane for the real. So I got to keep it 100, man. And I can't play both sides of the fence. You got to pick a side. Math Hoffa. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But this is God's work. Gang.
GMB TV. Yeah, come on, follow me. Let's see what we got.
Listen closely if you trying to eat. Get passive income, got that money flowing in my sleep. Young and please, got 30,000 on my wrist, 10 on my fist. That 18 around my neck, make I can show respect. You looking at a God exhorting no fear. About 5 in each ear, that's what you wanna hear. VA,
Remember what I told you, right?
Yeah,
What I say?
it's grown man business.
It's grown man business.